The college football playoff, 4 teams, 2 semifinal games, 1 national champion. It's the pinnacle of college football. But change is coming. The playoffs are expanding. Soon we could see 12 teams battling for the title, maybe even 16. More teams, more games, more excitement, right? Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast. This expansion isn't just about giving more teams a shot, it's about money. It's about TV deals and conference power. And that's where things get interesting. Reports suggest the SEC and Big Ten, the big dogs of college football, could receive multiple automatic bids. That means no matter how they perform, certain teams are guaranteed a spot. Guaranteed. That doesn't sound fair, does it? This ain't right, folks. It just ain't right. We need a system that rewards excellence, not conference affiliation. A system where every game matters, where every team has a fighting chance. This proposed expansion, it misses the mark. It's a fumble, a big one. We need to pump the brakes on this runaway train. Take a step back and ask ourselves, what's best for college football? What's best for the players? What's best for the fans? Because right now this expansion feels like it's all about the bottom line. And that's a shame, a real shame. Robert Griffin III, RG3, Heisman Trophy winner, former NFL quarterback, and now a voice of reason in this playoff debate. RG3 ain't afraid to speak his mind, and when it comes to these automatic bids, he's calling it like he sees it, a bad call. RG3 gets it. He understands the heart of college football. It's about competition. It's about earning your spot, about leaving it all on the field. Automatic bids, they undermine all of that. They create a system where some teams have a clear advantage regardless of their performance. And that's not what college football is about. This is not about creating a dynasty, RG3 says. He's right. This isn't about handing out championships to the same teams year after year. It's about creating a level playing field. A system where the best teams rise to the top. Automatic bids, they throw that out the window. RG3's message is clear. College football is bigger than any one conference. It's about the love of the game, the passion, the rivalries. Automatic bids, they threaten to dilute that, to turn college football into something it's not. And that's a risk we can't afford to take. So, if automatic bids are off the table, what's the solution? RG3 has a suggestion: home field advantage for conference champions. It's a simple idea, but a powerful one. Reward teams for winning their conference. Give them a real advantage in the playoffs. Imagine this. Your team just won the Big 12 championship. They fought hard, battled through a tough schedule, and came out on top. Now they get to host a playoff game in front of their home crowd. The energy, the excitement, the roar of the crowd, that's what college football is all about. Home field advantage brings meaning back to conference championships. It adds another layer of excitement to the playoffs, and it creates a true test for any team hoping to hoist the national championship trophy. This is about rewarding excellence, about making every game matter, about keeping the spirit of college football alive. Home field advantage for conference champions? That's a touchdown waiting to happen. Let's be real, folks. This whole expansion thing, it's about money. More teams, more games, more money for the conferences, more money for the networks. But at what cost? Are we willing to sacrifice the integrity of college football for a bigger payday? We're talking about potentially expanding the playoff field to 16 teams. 16. That's a whole lot of football, and a whole lot of pressure on these student athletes. Longer seasons, more travel, more time away from the classroom. Is that really what's best for these young men? And what about the competitive balance? Will smaller schools even have a chance in an expanded playoff? Or will the big boys continue to dominate? These are questions that need to be answered. Look, I love college football. It's in my blood. But this expansion, it feels different. It feels driven by greed, not by what's best for the game. And that's a dangerous path to go down. We need to proceed with caution. We need to ask the tough questions. Because if we're not careful, we might just end up ruining the very thing we love.